Well, hello everybody. I hope everybody had a Merry Christmas. We sure did have one here. I'm still surviving after the long Christmas extravaganza live stream where we played the music all evening long, and then a little bit of the Workbench Wednesday. I wanted to wish everybody a Happy New Year because we're not going to have another Workbench Wednesday on New Year's Day. Well, I'm going to take that day off. We're not doing anything New Year's Eve. Debbie and I are going to be sitting at home watching TV. Hopefully we'll be able to stay up long enough to watch the ball drop. But if it doesn't, there's always replays of it, so we could watch it the next day. We normally up around midnight, but sometimes we fall asleep before that. But I was busy the past couple of days. I did a couple of videos last night. I did one for a review, and today I did a review. It went up on Amazon, so it'll be up a little bit later. I do Amazon reviews on there, and make a few pennies here and there. The other one, I get free products, and this is another good one. It's not going to be available on Amazon until February, but they wanted me to do a YouTube video because the last time I did a YouTube video for them, I got about 2,000 views on it, and it was a helping hands. But let me show you this one here. It's got a little bit more good things on it. It's got a soldering iron holder. It's got a silicone pad. It's got wire holders anywhere from 28 gauge up to 12 gauge. All the good stuff on there, but it's not going to go up until later in January because they have some promotional pictures that they're going to send me, but they're not ready yet. So they said they'll send it to me in a couple of weeks whenever it's done. They said no hurry on the video, so that's good with that. So I won't have to worry about that. But I got a little bit more done on the creek area, and I showed a couple of pictures of it during the Workbench Wednesday Christmas extravaganza. But I didn't go into too much detail into it, so I'm going to do that a little bit here today when I take you over there to take a look at it. So I just wanted to wish you a Happy New Year. Hope everybody has a happy, safe New Year for 2025. We're going to have a good time. Hope you will too. So let's go over and see what it looks like on the layout. There is the view of the creek. And no, this is not a photo. I have my cell phone over here. I got it sitting on a tripod, so it's nice and steady, so you don't get air sick or car sick when I move everything around. But on Wednesday during the music, I put in some more moss. But before that, on Monday, I put the ground cover in, and about right here is where I ended up. And this is all the new stuff right here. You can see I got a little bit more dirt because it comes down a little bit on a steeper grade over here too. This area right here, you can still see a little bit of the white in there because that's where I put the carving plaster just to try it out. So, and I didn't paint over it yet. So I'm going to have to put a little bit more stuff over here. But Monday night, I put the ground cover on both sides. And then Wednesday night, while the music was playing, I put the moss in. And you can see I have a couple of different shades of moss in there. I used a couple of different bags. I finished up the first bag, and you can see I got some fall colors in there. Let me see if I can find the bags for you. Okay. It's still the same brand, the Moss Collection. but they're different shades. And let me zoom back out, and I'll show you these bags. There's one bag right here, and here's the other bag right here. And this one is a little bit lighter than the other one, and this one is more like the fall colors right here. So you can see how some of it changed from that area right there to over in here. It's a little bit lighter, and we got some of the fall colors in there. Now you can see right down here on the bottom, it chipped. I don't know how that happened, but I think when I was taking off the masking tape, because I had masking tape on here because it started running over, because once it got a little bit thicker, I think I got 7, maybe 8 coats of it on there. And the way I did it was, the first coat I brushed on, and I used turquoise as a base color on it. And before that coat was dry, I put in all the pebbles in there. And then once that was dry, I started dabbing over top of it. And then I put a layer of real fine sand on each side. But around the 3rd, maybe 4th coat, who knows, I lost track. But I put olive drab, and I think I got maybe 3 coats, maybe 4 coats of olive drab. So that's the final color there. You know, it gives it the murky water look, but I think that looks pretty good. And I'm satisfied with it. I just have to put some trees in there. Let me zoom in a little bit closer again. I think it looks pretty good. Like I said, I got to put some more. I got to dig in one of my totes where the trees are and go in there. And right underneath where the trestle is right there is about a 1-inch drop. Let me zoom back out here. And I have some silicone that I got. It's not in the caulking gun type. It's a tube of it. Silicone has gotten really expensive, so I'm going to use that for the waterfall. So we'll be doing that, and I'll be doing some more stuff over here. I'll continue over here with the track. I have to glue down some more of the foam. These 2 areas right here are not glued down yet, so I'm going to glue that down and make sure that I get at least this far right here with the track on the higher level, and right here on the lower level with the track. And then I'll be able to get on with the kit that I'm going to be working on. But the new kit that I'm going to be working on is going to go in this area right here. So it's 5 buildings altogether. Not quite sure exactly where the buildings will be, but it will be in this area right in here. And one of them is going to be right up against the creek, because there's a bar. And it's probably going to be right in here. So we'll see. But the kit is, and let me turn this around this way. The kit is, I have to look at it. Okay. Merchant's Row. And I started on this on Christmas Day or Christmas evening, but I put it back in the little wrapper because I wanted to start with Izzy's Waterfront, which is right on the side here, but I ended up with Hawkins because they're not really marked really good. So I put that back in the bag, and I'm going to open that up. But like I said earlier, I had to put it back because I was working on the other video. But like I said, it's going to go in this area right over here. And there's all the supplies that I use. Here's the realistic water. We're down to, let me see where we at on here. We're down to about right there. So I used not quite a half a bottle of water on that creek, so I got some left. Here's the shade of the olive drab. That's a little bit left. I'll probably do some on my waterfront that's way up in front, but I have to put in, I have to smooth it out a little bit before I do that. But here is everything that I've done in the last month to bring it all the way up to this area right here, and I'm really satisfied with it. I haven't run any trains yet. I got it wired. You can see the wire hanging down right there, and I got on the second level I have the wire right up here, but I'm going to add a couple of more wires to this and hook it up to my DCC-EX and clean up the tracks and run the locomotive back and forth just to make sure that it works good. I tested it out with some cars. These are some cheap cars right here with plastic wheels, but I checked it out with good steel wheels, metal wheels, and they'll work out pretty good. But I'm excited about working on this. We'll be doing this on the 8th of January because we're not doing a workbench Wednesday on the 1st. So let me put this back down here. I'll probably be putting a video out here and there before the next workbench Wednesday because I can't. I'm addicted to doing these videos, and there's nothing else to do. And over here, let me move this back over this way here. I keep this thing right here. That right there. It's going to go back here. And these mountains back here, those are the original mountains from Leakin Creek. That was up on behind Leakin Creek. So that's going to go in that corner. So in this corner over here, let me turn this around. This corner over here, I got to build some a little bit of a grade, but I'm going to put some buildings up over top of the track and on the lower part of it, in front. So, because I got a lot of buildings that I need to put everywhere because I just have too many. As you can see in the back, well, there's a bunch of rolling stock back here, but over here, I still got a lot of buildings over there, and I got still got a couple of totes of buildings. So I gotta make the room for it because we got this area right here. Here's 11 foot across the back, and probably about another 15 foot along the side, and then across the front again. So we still got a lot of area to do. This is just about finished right here. I got to tweak it a little bit. I got to do the mountains over here a little bit better on the wall, and probably try my hand at painting a little bit, because when I was at Suncoast Model Railroad Club, I seen the way that John Addison did the backdrops on it, and I got to try doing that because that looks pretty good. So over on this end over here, I just put some of the scenic material up on the wall after I painted it. But I think over here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint it just a little bit better. I might drop down the mountain, I might lower it a little bit because it seems like a little bit too high. So I'll drop it down a little bit, put more sky up in there, but I'll paint the background in. And I still and the one train show that I went in at what was it, Boca Raton, I picked up some realistic looking backdrops. Now these background photos, these are actual photos, which will work a little bit better right here. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets of them, 4 more sheets of them. So they're called radical flats, and I paid like what, $1 for them or $2 for them. I can't remember, but it said 50 cent table. So he let me have everything for a couple of bucks, because there was like 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets, and then a couple of extra ones in there. So these will be going along the back, and I'll have to paint. So I got a lot of work for me to do, but I'll see you whenever I put another video out. Workbench Wednesday on January 8th. And y'all have a wonderful, wonderful new year. We'll see you again in 2025. And all aboard the Trump train.